Over the years, many anime have fought to mark their place in history, battling for titles like Most Popular Anime, Best Anime, and Most Influential Anime. Crunchyroll holding polls about the sexiest drawing of the year. But throughout all these back and forths, one anime alone has proven to be immovable. A series so notorious that even mentioning its title is probably gonna get me denied from heaven. But do not be fooled. The throne that this anime sits on is not made of blood, sweat, and tears. No, this throne is made of cum. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Boku no Hero. No, Boku no Pico. Now, before you come at me for this video, people like the Anime Man and fucking Pewdiepie. Wait, hold up. I got a can of that,
What a fucking
Point is, they made videos on it, so I'm gonna do it too, alright? Boku no Pico starts with the most generic isekai protagonist going sightseeing, alright? Except, I just lied to you. No, I am 4 minutes into episode 1, alright? Boku no Pico actually starts with two dudes fucking. I just can't show it. So anyways, getting back to sightseeing. Wait, with all his years of Minecraft YouTube behind him, he knows exactly what he needs to do. So, after a hard day of liking children, our man stops at the bar. And you know what? I can't blame him, okay? If I realized that I liked minors, I would also be speedrunning liver poisoning. But ladies and... there are no bitches watching this. Gentlemen and gentlemen, this is not just any kind of bar. This is a femboy cafe. So Pico spills milk all over like a fucking idiot, and after realizing he has no friends, him and Mokun, they start hanging out together. And I shit you not, these motherfuckers start acting gay right off rip. Alright, like, let's watch this in real time, okay? There is no editing here. Alright, we got a fade to white. And they're just casually holding hands and frolicking around. Now, if they were at, like, Disneyland or something, I would get it, right? But, spoiler alert, this is not Disneyland. This is gay hentai. If that's not gay enough for you, just know that 1 minute later, they start kissing each other on the neck. So they get some ice cream and go back to the car, and that is the gayest fucking way I've ever seen anybody eat ice cream. What the fuck? But ladies and gentlemen, this man is a whole-ass car crusader. And, well, it's gay hentai. They fuck in the car. Now, for obvious reasons, I can't show this. A, because it's terrible, and B, I bleach my eyes after this shit. But just know that somehow, one of these motherfuckers managed to nut on the ceiling of the car. And nutting with that much precision has to be unconstitutional. You would have drive-by pregnancies at that rate. So after this, they head to Mokun's house, where Pico acquires some god-tier level drip. And Mokun says that he has never felt the touch of a woman. Me as fuck. And look at that, I've gone 2 lines of the script without them fucking. I'm gonna be fighting the groomer allegations for like 2 months after this shit. Now, after some nice and passionate lovemaking with the person that you hold closest to your heart, they're usually gonna start asking you dumb shit. Or, at least I think so. I make videos about gay hentai, do you think bitches want me? Now, when Mr. Groomer-san here can't answer that shit, Pico dips. Now, the show likes to play this up like Mokun looking for Pico is some admission of love. But I'm not hearing any of y'all out on this, alright? If a literal 10-year-old left your apartment with details of a crime that's gonna get you ass-fucked in prison, you would be saying any dumb shit to shut them up. But it's fine because they fuck. Again. Are you shitting me? A goddamn ending song? I just watched some borderline illegal material and... Wait, hold up, this shit's kind of a banger! So if it wasn't clear by now, I'm watching all 3 episodes, in case getting banned from one school zone wasn't enough. So keeping up with the trend, episode 2 has a new opening. But get this, alright? Instead of just 1 minor, there's 2 of them. It's kinda like what Kevin Gates said. You know what's worse than a minor? 2 of them. We start episode 2 with some brown-haired motherfucker named Chico, and he's just swimming around butt-ass naked in a river. He's just like me. So Pico heads over to Chico's house with him, and don't ask me how they're friends, I don't fucking know. And holy shit, there's actually women in this show? Spoiler alert, she fucks bananas. So anyways, the groomed becomes a groomer, and I'm sure you know what that means. So the next day comes around and... hold up. Now, this show may be sick as hell, but it's also sick as hell, okay? Check this shit out. My boy Chico is making waves with this shit. Autism be damned, my boy can ride a bike. This is not what I meant. We do not objectify the youth on this channel. Only women. So after Chico falls over like a dumbass, the two get into a tickle fight. And then another one. Hide and seek? More like hide and dick. I'm gonna fucking end myself. So, I forgot to mention this earlier, but a while ago, Chico's sister left the house. And so, upon getting home, you know that these two boys are already just getting at it, right? So, here's a little quiz for you guys at home. In this situation, where she finds her brother, who happens to be a minor, just completely, you know, going at it, does she A. intervene and separate the boys because this shit is fucked? B. Intervene and take the approach that these boys don't understand what they're doing, educating them and being lenient with the punishment? Or C. Listen to two young individuals engage in terrible stuff and fucking stuff the turkey as she watches? It is Boku no Pico. Of course the answer is C. Look, if it somehow wasn't obvious by now, I think that this show is just completely fucked. If you get any gratification out of viewing this show, aside from just pure comedic value, walk your happy ass down to the police station because I don't fucking want you here. That being said, this show is just downright comedic, alright? Like, the amount of goddamn leaps in logic this show has just to keep these two people pounding is fucking insane. Like, you're telling me that Chico fell off his bike like a complete fucking idiot, Pico just randomly spawns in, they just so happen to land in the safest way possible instead of eating shit and decide, you know what, falling off a bike was so hot, let's go to an abandoned farmhouse that just so happens to be right by, that just so happens to have rope, and let's just fucking fuck. Jesus fucking Christ.
But King Jaiber, that actually makes sense because...
Please bro, please fill me in on the details of Boku no Pico. So anyways, I got into crystal meth and Fent, okay? I can take one more episode. So you know the drill by now, we got a new opening. It's kinda like Dr. Seuss, but instead of Things 1 and 2, it's Twinks 1 and 2. And 3. So episode 3 starts off with... well, at least they got right to the point. Also, there's a stupid-ass dog here. I have no joke, just look at his eyebrows. Anyways, remember that scene from the start? Well, apparently that's not, like, real. It's a teaser of what's to come. And it's not me. I'm not gonna come. This is fucking terrible. So, go ahead, get your notebooks out, alright? King Jaiber is about to explain the Boku no Pico lore.
This bitch fat as hell, she want me to buy her chicken nuggets. Bitch, get the fuck out my face, you.
So, after the end of episode 2, Pico and Chico go to fucking Tokyo for some reason. Yep, that's really where we're at, okay? So anyways, while they're trying to find each other to meet up, Pico finds the girl from the start. But get this, okay? That girl has a dick. Now, I can't show it for obvious reasons, but just believe me, okay? Does Pico seem like he gets bitches or twinks? So anyway, Pico and Chico meet up and they head to an arcade. And that's where they meet Coco, who's the trap from the start. And they all decide to go to his house for a slumber party.
But King Jaiber, when do they start banging?
Right fucking now, actually. Now, for some reason, Pico forgot that Coco, you know, has a fucking penis. And so as soon as he catches a glimpse... I'm fucking done with this show. I'm gonna be dodging allegations for fucking months at this point, dude. So Pico nuts so fucking hard that he falls into Coco's room. And when I tell you they lightsaber dueled, I mean they fucking lightsaber dueled. And then the rest happened. Also, I have no clue why I'm including this, but after they do their stuff, there's just a hard cut to Chico. He just finds some berries and starts fondling them. And so he whips out his fucking Johnson. He's real as fuck for that. I'm not even gonna lie, but just, what the fuck? And just look at my man, all suited up in the crocodile fit, pimpin' bitches in fucking bros, full croc and ball style. So anyways, the gang heads out again and Coco tells them a story about the magical fairies of the city. Something that's supposed to not matter later. I mean, all I've seen so far is two dudes fucking. So they all head to an amusement park. Now, this looks fun as hell, and I know that because my man Chico is just having the fucking time of his life. Unfortunately, this is a gay hentai. So we can't just have a normal fucking hangout for once! And you know what? Chico may have been left out, but that is one less minor getting harmed. Let's go, everybody. This makes Pico sad, because he's the only one who's allowed to have two boyfriends, okay? But Coco, you see, he's a smart boy, and so when Pico's sad, he fucking dips. After looking around everywhere, the two just can't find Coco, so that's when they decide to go to Coco's house, but there is nothing inside. But But then Chico, the absolute fucking Giga Chad, realizes that Coco might be one of the city fairies he talked about earlier. So they head to goddamn Tokyo Tower, and there's Coco. And to celebrate Coco, the mythical fairy, along with Pico and Chico, you know the exact joke I want to make right now, but it's a fucking slur. Well, you know what comes next. One last round to end off the show. Thank you all for watching. Please, please, no.